you know, Antifa's fine. And I go, what about the Antifa people that are beating people up? And I was told that, no, they're plants, that anybody in Antifa that hits somebody is actually has been put there by the Trump administration to hit people to make Antifa look bad.
Dude, I heard the same thing when that James Alex Field kid hit that fucking crowd of people.
Yeah,
and
I heard that too.
It was immediately, it's controlled opposition, bro. It's not us. And you're like, really? So you can vouch for the thousands of people there? Because I'll tell you right now, dude, I've been in this studio with 4 people, and I can't vouch for all the other 3. You know what I mean? Point. And you're going to tell me, no, it definitely wasn't one of our guys. Shut up. You know, look, you look at some of these rallies, yeah, there are plants. And I think there are on the left, too. I think there's paid plants. I don't think all the high-profile violence is plants. I think a lot of it is Antifa, but they've got their plants. Black Lives Matter has their... Everyone has feds. Every group in this country is lousy with feds. BLM, the alt-right, these people... Dude, look at the Charlottesville rally when you saw the pictures, all the fucking... the guys with the same cargo shorts, the same T-shirts they bought at Walmart, and the same Nazi flags that they didn't even iron the wrinkles out of.
Want to hear this white nationalist say that it's a controlled opposition? Because I think we should talk. We should see it.
Wait a minute.
Look at his shirt.
Look
at his shirt.
Wait a minute.
Point out his shirt.
Okay.
But what's that number?
The shirt aside.
Okay.
Where do you get the impression?
Yes.
That this guy's a white nationalist? Other than, I mean, just the shirt? I mean...
Well, also, if you look at the related videos, he has one wearing a shirt where he's wearing a swastika on his shirt.
I was also just kidding, and I was just going to go with the fact that he just looks like... When he was a baby, he looked like a white nationalist.
You want to hear about controlled opposition from him?
Sure, let's hear it. It's fucking weirdo.
Hey, guys, it's the Veganator. Now, I just got done watching a video titled...
His name is the Veganator. Okay.
Does that mean he's like super into veganism?
Or he kills vegans.
Or he kills vegans.
Because this is go either way, guys. Stick with us. We're trying to figure this out.
We're going to get to the bottom of this first.
All right? Don't worry.
Let's get back to this handsome young lad.
Cut one, go.
Let's go back to this gorgeous young sociopath.
And that video was inspired by the Unite the Right Charlottesville protest.
Why do all the handsome ones have to be white supremacists?
Why do they never have charisma? You notice that? You notice that God never gives you too much?
Yeah, you're right.
He never makes a guy that looks like that also be like, hey, how are you?
You're right.
Like, if you put me into that guy's body, I would literally run the alt-right probably.
Absolutely.
This guy's like, hey, guys.
Do you need to be featured?
Yeah, I just fucking turned it on.
She's getting more and more retarded, by the way.
We love you, Lauren. Please come on.
Please come on the show.
And within this Tiki Torch Nazis video, it falls along the same notion, the same MO and agenda as to the anti-white propaganda and rhetoric that you see is constantly being bombarded and programmed and brainwashed into the masses. Most notably, these...
Why do they always have a 1,000-yard stare?
God damn it, kid. You gotta be about the best-looking autistic kid I've ever seen in my life. Now let's go to Outback Steakhouse and ruin somebody's meal.
Oh, my God.
He's so autistic.
Can you imagine sitting down? Can you imagine sitting down? You're right, at Outback Steakhouse with your family, trying to have a meal. Your kids are all there.
No, but Grandpa, I'm trying to tell you, though, that the Nazis weren't the bad guys. What happened was, see, the bombing of Dresden...
I asked you to pass me the blooming onion.
The bombing of Dresden was actually worse than the bombing of Hiroshima.
I don't know. You raised... He's your kid.
Dad.
He's your kid. Yeah,
Dad,
what?
Dad, did you hear? All right, so
no,
check
I
it
don't
out.
know. You raised him.
No, many people believe, Dad,
I will fucking leave.
Did you know the Diary of Anne Frank? Many people actually...
No,
they believe that it's inauthentic. And a lot of people have spoken out, Dad, literary experts said she didn't write the diary, and it's all a piece of propaganda, Dad. She died of typhus, Dad. Dad.
I'm gonna.
Hitler did nothing wrong, Dad. Can I have more blooming onions, sir? Dad, sir.
I'm gonna divorce you. Your womb is clearly polluted.
What did your womb do to our son?
What happened? You said one glass of wine would be fine a night while you were pregnant.
Honey, this boy came out underdone, and I don't know what happened, but I'm leaving you for another woman.
Biological weapons of mass destruction that reside within our homelands and societies, to radicalize them, to hate us, so that, as we already know, they verbally attack and verbally abuse us nonstop, constantly, which is sanctioned by
Dad, did you hear about the blacks are only 13% of the population, but they're 60% of the violent crime? Dad, You're not listening to me tell you about.
I told you.
So it's 14
the
words.
The test said it was 60%. I would have paid for the abortion. I would have paid for it. I would have paid for it.
The 88 means.
But you said
two
no,
H's.
no. Let God decide,
Dad.
And look, this is what we got, a white supremacist.
I got on 4chan the other day.
When he gets in a car.
And they say that everybody in Hollywood and the media is a pedophile.
I cut his internet.
A pedophile vampire. Dad.
I cut his internet. How did he get on 4chan?
I love the new autistic kids get rules.
It's just, oh my God.
Or those who rule above us, who control the government, the politicians, better yet, the Federal Reserve, Hollywood, the music industry, the education system, even the food supply, like GMO crops, Monsanto, which you
so NCT software.
How do you go from? Because this kid is a cunt hair away from being a Bernie bro.
Yep.
Who's like pro-feminist.
Exactly.
How does this guy?
He looks like a Bernie dude.
Is he doing a bit?
No.
Is he doing
a bit? No, this is not a bit.
It's so funny because, and this is why I love these fucking neo-Nazis. They're always like, nothing like Antifa on the left. Really? Because you guys sound exactly the same. You both want authoritarian leftism. The difference is the National Socialists want to give it all to white
You know what he looks like?
That's the only thing. You're all horrible. You're all terrible. I want to be in a nice constitutional republic where I can own guns and buy pills like it's Mexico. Leave me alone.
He looks like if you were an RPG and you were making a tank but made him really small on purpose. Like, that's what happened. Like, they fucked up his programming.
You should look at, I mean, this will be a telltale sign. Look into Monsanto, and I made videos about that, actually.
You hear about GMOs, Dad? That's why we can't eat.
God.
I don't know if I want to eat here. Can you ask them to read all the GMOs off to me off the menu?
I won't look at it.
Ma'am, thank you. Do you
I
know,
would rather,
does the salad have the feta cheese? Dad,
I
Dad,
would
the
rather
feta
leave
cheese,
this family
it's
than
fake.
deal with this anymore.
It's cultured
one
and
night,
then they grow it.
one night a week
Dad,
when I'm off.
What happened
one
was,
night a week when I'm off.
The Jews,
and you bring this fucking
the Jews are all trying to poison us with Outback Steakhouse
over here,
and Olive
it's
Garden.
like
Dad, I'm trying to poison us with the Jews.
Now
the Jews
it's the
control
Jews.
all the restaurants. And if you look,
he had a bar mitzvah. Why does he keep saying that? It's really weird.
Dad, the fluoride in the water again. Dad.
Here we go. I bought him a defluorinator, and I thought it would help. It just made it worse.
Here,
it just
son,
made it worse.
Here, son, here's your blooming onion.
You're all the same.
Why are you yelling? You asked for this.
Oh, fuck.
Down below for you as to who you see is ruling over us, if you do not know by now. Because, see, it is not white supremacy. But I'm digressing.
Wow, he
but
said
back
he
to the video.
really, with the white supremacy, he really went hard with that WS.
Hard.
He was like, I feel like you're not helping your
That
cause
was like
there, little
that
bud.
was like the hard R of the white supremacy. Yeah, you're right.
Listen here, little buddy. I don't think you're helping when you go, white supremacy! Ah! Smoke
okay. You know
smoke
what?
alarms going off in the back.
No one heard that and went, "Oh, good point." I never looked at it that way. No one screamed at me autistically. It made me understand. Fucking dick.
97X. Bam. The future of rock and roll. 97X. Bam. The future of rock and roll.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, man.
About the Charlottesville, Unite the Right, Torch aspect. See, within this society we live in, anything you state, better yet, anything that pertains to...
What society do you live in? In what suburb, Midwest suburb, do you live in?
How many times did you watch the V for Vendetta trailer? Enough
You were one album away from being a juggalo, and something happened.
Yeah, your Abercrombie and Fitch haircut bugs me, kid.
Seriously, dude.
And I don't like
fucking
your
snob.
Yeah, and what fucking flea market is he getting these shirts made at?
When I was
You
a
can't
fucking kid,
all the guys I know that make shirts at the flea market and shit, they will not. They're not the kind of guys that would be happy making a shirt like that. Just put it that way.
I don't understand what the point of what he's trying to prove.
Monsanto, bro, and then what happens? The crops make you go, and then they say the white supremacy is because, but it's really the crops.
Well, Anthony Weiner, speaking of pieces of shit,
you said Weiner
has been sentenced
to die.
Oh, hold on. Hold on. Oh, Chris Cowell's crying. Oh,
my buddy.
poor Chris.
Hang in there,
sorry,
buddy.
Sorry.
Watch your pooper.